being called the largest fire in the city in 25 years. 100 people escaping a massive 4-alarm fire in downtown Las Vegas. It destroyed several buildings and cars. You have as many as 40 people now without a place to call home. The fire crews took at least 5 hours to get this fire put out. Well, with that being said, we're also getting more developments on what transpired during this fire coming into our newsroom. And our Brett Forrest has been on top of it all, joins us now with what he's learned so far this evening.
Crystal, this is a complex where the fire tore through last night, and today you can see fire crews still on scene working to put out any more hot spots that might be here, and people are back trying to salvage what they can out of their apartments, some of them a complete loss. Now this building right here is where they think the fire may have originated. It was under construction, a lot of exposed wood, and now as you can see, just a pile of rubble and ash. Miraculously, fire officials saying only one minor injury reported. Now, it could take months to determine the cause of this blaze and even longer for many of these people to return back to their homes. The 100 people who are displaced being offered shelter at a nearby elementary school with support from the Red Cross.
We essentially had about 40 homes on fire at the same time. We have to sit down and talk to each one of those homeowners to get insurance information, and usually on a very big loss, we're estimating just off the cuff right now between $15 and $20 million damage.
And just to show you how hot this fire was burning, take a look at this car here, completely melted, difficult to even tell what kind of car it was. And this is just one of many here in the complex like this. Now, there are still many questions that need answering regarding this fire here, and we will stay here and figure out the latest details and bring them to you as we learn them.
Good evening. Thanks for spending some time with us on this Saturday evening. I'm Crystal Allen. A Northwest Valley home catching fire for a second time in less than 24 hours. Our Kay Dimash there live as fire crews are still standing by. So what are you hearing now, Kay, on the second time they've had to come here?
Yeah, well, right now fire crews are still here, like you said, and they're going to stick around until 8 p.m. to ensure there isn't a third fire that happens here inside this home. You can see how extensive it's been damaged. Crews say the first fire started inside the garage and spread to the cars here, while the second fire this morning say sparked inside the home, in between the first and the second floor and in the attic. Now we have a picture of how high those flames reached this morning. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but neighbors are shaken up, especially after the house caught fire a second time.
We finally get some sleep, and then again we get knocks on our door. Firefighters are telling us to evacuate, and for the second time in 24 hours, I'm wondering if my house is going to catch on fire.
Now again, crews aren't sure yet what caused either of the fires, but they are monitoring this much more closely now, even giving it some time to air out before they board it up again.
11 people getting emergency shelter from the Red Cross tonight after a house fire. Our Katie Munch talked to neighbors in the area who say it could have been avoided.
Yeah, thankfully everyone is doing okay, and while the cause of the fire is still under investigation, neighbors say they had the housing association responded to calls they made reporting concerning activity. Maybe the fire could have been prevented.
An early morning fire in a Northwest Valley home sent those inside anxiously searching for help. A neighbor's Ring camera captures screams for others possibly still inside.
Uncle David! Get out of there!
Las Vegas Fire and Rescue reporting 7 adults and 4 children survived the flames, which they say sparked in the garage before charring cars in the driveway.
There's dirt on the ground. This isn't from the fire. They haven't had a yard in over a year.
However, countless neighbors, including Chris Jones, says the tenants have been a nightmare. From heaps of trash and numerous cars parked in the yard to ladders neighbors say they saw people use to get through a window.
They had a trailer that was parked across the street blocking the mailbox, and they had power running across the residential street into their garage, powering this RV home.
Jones and others say they've contacted their housing association, First Service Residential, countless times. An administrative assistant replied in this latest email saying they've done everything within their ability to contact the residents.
But for me, I just want some answers from the HOA. I want some answers from the city. I want someone to be accountable. and I want to know who's going to clean this up.
Now, I talked to the president of the HOA over the phone and asked about the neighbor's claims. He said the information about the matter was private. As for the current owner of the property, they said the renters came with the home when they purchased it a month ago. They gave them the option to either rent or buy, but then the fire happened.
Hi everybody, I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates. Thanks for watching.